Hello and welcome to Geeky Remy here at Worlds Apart Birmingham for a double bill today. It is Star Wars Day, of course, May the 4th, 2024, and Free Comic Book Day, which is always the first Saturday in May. Some fantastic titles are going to be available today, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers, Pokemon, Johnny Quest, Star Wars, of course, Marvel, and the usual comic collections. So we're going to pop in the shop, see what's going on, and we will be back in a second. There's a fantastic range of titles here for Free Comic Book Day, including Star Wars, Transformers Energon, Doctor Who, starting very soon on BBC, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Flash Gordon has returned in comic book form, Gatchaman, one of Keith's favourites, and of course Initial D for those anime fans. So you are probably well aware of Worlds Apart Birmingham's amazing 3-for-2 manga offer, but they've now extended it to their full range of graphic novels. As you'd expect, there's Marvel, DC, and a whole range of independent titles. So Free Comic Book Day has inspired you to get involved into comics. These are the best ways to get into some back issues and some amazing collections on what you want, and said 3-for-2. So I'm here with Joel and Nick from Worlds Apart Birmingham. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello, thank you.
Hello.
And you've had a bit of a change around here since we were last here. I see a lot more plastic crack, is the official phrase, which is GunPla
Yes.
and Gundam.
Yes.
So do you want to explain what Gundam is and GunPla for people who haven't involved themselves in the hobby yet?
Yes. They are plastic model kits, primarily based on Gundam, which you may have heard of. It's been around for a very long time, over 4 decades in fact, and GunPla are just the Gundam plastic model kits, for which we have a lot. We used to have them kind of dotted around, and we've recently unified them into a giant, terrifying wall of Gundam.
So there's lots of different grades of Gundam kits, right from the entry level up to the perfect grade, I believe, is the top grade.
Yes.
So what would you expect for somebody who wants to start or somebody who's super experienced?
So there is entry grade, which is super simple, just gives you the gist. I actually wouldn't necessarily recommend that to someone unless they've come in specifically with that in mind. I think people can start with high grades. This is kind of like the most mass-produced type of kit.
Yep.
It's the biggest range of grade that's available. They're complex enough for it to feel like you're achieving something, but they're easy enough for someone who's jumping in for the first time to kind of get their teeth into it. So I would absolutely recommend that. And then beyond that, we get to Master Grade, which is far more complex. They tend to have legitimate mechanical engineering involved in how all the pieces fit together, so it's pretty cool. They are way more complicated, so if you want to start with that, then cool.
I think they have some with like optional lighting packs and extra effects as well.
Yes, there's a bunch of optional stuff, so
Especially when you get up to perfect grade, like you're getting up to LED blocks that can go in, and
yeah, I mean, this perfect grade here, perfect grade is currently the kind of biggest grade available, and the kits are 1/60th scale, so they're fairly big. This particular kit comes with a separate LED set that kind of runs throughout all of the limbs of the kit, so it's super cool. So there are additional things you can buy as well. They are absolutely fine out of the box when you build them. They come with stickers or water decals inside the box. You can go beyond and use paint or just paint. There are special pens you can use. You can use crafting knives to score more panel lines into it to give it even more detail. Like, people go crazy.
Yeah, I've seen ones with like loads of battle damage and things like that. So
Yeah.
Scene from the anime.
It's entirely up to you how kind of far you go. But buying a kit, having some tools to cut the pieces out is ultimately all you need. And then if you want to go further, knock yourself out.
And what is the ultimate Gundam kit that you would recommend somebody comes and picks up and that wouldn't be available very soon, probably?
we have this wonderful Master Grade Extreme Gundam Strike Freedom. So these are just so hard to come by. You will get a lot out of this, but this is really not something that we would ever recommend to someone that is just starting out. You're looking at a kit that has a full sort of gold sort of body underneath the armor. You build that up first, and then you add all of the armor pieces on top. I mean, even for someone with experience, it's going to be potentially quite an intimidating build, but I mean,
Pretty much your ultimate building challenge here.
Yeah. Even though it's technically a size down from the perfect grade, it's still really special, and you might feel confident in building a perfect grade and then look at this and go, maybe not. But it's definitely
The ultimate.
yeah,
The
absolutely,
ultimate
absolutely. And
Yeah.
Having built it, I can confirm. Oh yeah.
So, somebody coming in, no experience before, come in, speak to the guys in the store. They can give you really good recommendations, tell you what kind of things to look out for, what's the best kind of craft knives, glue, etc. So we can really give you a good hand.
We'll give it our best shot. Depending on what stock we have. I mean, yeah. Come in quickly, basically, and buy some stuff, because
It goes fast. It goes really
especially
fast.
the tools and the pens and stuff like that. So what we have at the time, if you're thinking, ooh, maybe, I'd just make the maybe a yes, because next time you come, you might not have it for a little while. So it's always good to just go for it.
And our opportunity to restock can be really inconsistent. Sometimes Bandai have got plenty for us to get. Sometimes they've got nothing. So,
Yep. So,
Treat yourself.
go in, treat yourself, get involved into the plastic addiction, which you will never probably recover from.
yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Good.
So Free Comic Book Day has wetted your whistle to go into comics in a bit more of a deep delving dive. You want to look at some bronze, silver, gold age comics? Perfect opportunity to come up here at Nostalgia Comics / Worlds Apart upstairs, and there is an amazing 20% off offer on back issues. And of course, as always, it's the famous Worlds Apart Manga 3 for 2 special offer. Amazing deal. Gives a really good way to get into an entry of a series, pick up a few titles, diversify your selection. I mean, there's some fantastic titles such as Delicious in Dungeon, which is on its current run on Netflix. I mean, Spy X Family, which the movie has just come out for as well. Some really popular titles here. Come down, enjoy and pick up. So we are joined by Pete from AnimeCon UK. Welcome back, Pete. How you doing?
I'm not too bad, buddy. We're in sunny Birmingham at Worlds Apart, Free Comic Book Day.
And Star Wars Day.
And Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
And AnimeCon in the house. We're doing a little Forbidden Planet International tour, so we're going to be hitting Birmingham, Nottingham, Wolverhampton, Leicester, Stoke. We're going to be up in Leeds and Sheffield and Manchester. And each of the store we're giving away 2 free VIP tickets. It's a good day.
It's a fantastic day. I mean, the weather's come out, the queue is rumbling along, and of course Forbidden Planet International and Worlds Apart have an amazing manga selection as well, so it's the best chance to come and pick up your titles before coming down.
Yeah, I've never actually seen a store with such a large manga section. Comic books as general stores, they've got bits and bobs. Worlds Apart in Birmingham, if you are looking for manga of any description, this is the store to come to.
And of course, Worlds Apart and Forbidden Planet International will be at AnimeCon UK as well. If you're unable to get to a store and you are coming on the 15th and 16th of June at NEC Halls 1 and 2, perfect opportunity to come and fill your bag up with some amazing manga.
Yeah, so FPI will have a nice big stand at the convention. They'll be bringing everything fandom, everything anime, everything manga. If you can't make it to any of the stores, no problem. Like Ryan said, 15th and 16th of June, Birmingham NEC, Hall 1 and 2, and there'll be so much stuff to meet all your anime needs.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Pete, and we'll see you again soon.
See you soon.
So I'm here with Noah from ANIMATE, who is going to be at AnimeCon UK this year. And do you want to explain what ANIMATE is for anybody who hasn't heard of it before?
Sure. So ANIMATE is our new event within event, which is going to be actually running at AnimeCon Birmingham. So we noticed that a lot of people who come to the cons normally come on their own, or people just mill about, and we know how difficult it is, especially when you're at a con, to make friends with people. You could be at a stall both buying the same thing, and you both could go, hey, I've noticed your t-shirt, you like Chainsaw Man, right? And the conversation sort of fizzles out. So what we've done is made a event within an event. So we have people able to come in, and we can match you to other people who are into what you're into. There'll be speed friending, so you can make friends with other people. There'll be a bubble tea bar there. There'll be stuff like pub quizzes, and bingo is going to be a big one on the Saturday night before the after party. So if you're waiting for other people to come round, you can have a good time. There'll be prizes to be won and everything like that. But our main event of AnimeTes is our host tables. So you've heard of a host club.
Yeah.
Our own high school host club. Well, they have people with specific personalities there to cater to people who need a little bit more help, maybe making friends and being able to get that conversation started. So what we're here for is, we are here to facilitate that. So we'll have a few host tables with people with big personalities able to tell you about anime, able to get those conversations started so you can make friends. There'll also be
So there's going to be on particular themes, anime,
yeah,
etc.
so there'll be different themes, so there'll be people with particular interests, so you'll be able to go and speak to them, and they'll have all the knowledge that you could imagine about it. So different genres, different themes, different anime. People who prefer manga, people who are into different video games and things like that. You can have a select through and look through them, but this is the thing, we still need more people. So we need more people to come to us. We need more people who want to make friends and do have a big personality. Maybe like me, just a little, but more into it.
So how do you apply if you wanted to become an anime?
So if you want to apply, it is on our... If you want to apply, it is on our Instagram, so there is a link in our link tree where you can apply to come to AnimeTes. If you want to become a host for AnimeTes, then all you'll need to do is just email me, which is noah@thefanaticsgroup.com. I'll send you the application form, and if you can go through that, we're sorted, we're flying, and we'll be able to see you there.
And we'll put links in the description. Right, I'm here with Dan, Terry, and Dan from LudoSport Birmingham. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves, explain what LudoSport is to us.
Okay, so LudoSport is a international academy of lightsaber fencing. What I mean by that is we're taking the lightsaber, the weapon from the iconic movies of Star Wars. We're applying martial arts concepts from both Eastern and Western parts of the world, and then tying them in with its own sporting system that's accessible by anybody in the world, essentially.
Awesome. And of course, there are multiple forms of lightsaber fighting that we see in the films. Do you have multiple forms as part of LudoSport?
Yes, we've got 7 forms. 2 are in active development at the moment, but we also have 3 weapon types as well.
Cool.
So we have our long saber, we have dual wield, and we also have saber staff as well.
Awesome, very much. And what's the inspiration behind the sport? What gets you guys involved?
I discovered these guys similar to how we are today in Wolverhampton, and for me it was a familiar setting, and that's what got me in. It was the fun, the care that was there, and it's kind of like a small family really. We've all got the same common interests, and it's what pulls everyone in, that common interest.
Mm-hmm. And it's not just a national or a local sport, is it? It's fully international?
So yeah, we're in about 13 countries across the world. America, Spain, we've just moved to Japan. We even have academies on the island of Hawaii as well, so we're pretty much everywhere at the moment.
Awesome, thank you very much. And it is Star Wars Day today, of course, so what's your favourite Star Wars movie?
Return of the Jedi.
Revenge of the Sith.
Empire Strikes Back.
Thank you very much, gents. And where can we find information about LudoSport online?
On all of our socials, we're on Facebook, Instagram. You can search it for LudoSport in Google, or if you see us out and about, just come and ask us. We'll give you everything you need.
Brilliant, thanks very much guys, and hope to see you soon.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, hello there, I'm just training my young apprentice. It is of course Star Wars Day, and Worlds Apart has always been the best place for geek merchandise in Birmingham. So don't forget that you can come here and collect a range of figures, toys, Funko Pops, and a whole lot more, including some Force Effects lightsabers if that's your deal. I'm here with a man who needs no introduction. It's a wonderful, amazing artist, Mr. Ian Richardson. Welcome back to the show.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's been a little while. How
Oh
you been?
no, I'm all right. I've been working, allegedly.
Yes.
I know.
So, you had a very successful Kickstarter a couple of years ago with the art of Ian Richardson.
I did. People
Did
were
I
very
hear
generous.
rumours that the art of Ian Richardson 2 might be on the way?
You did. We've started putting it together, and fingers crossed, if all goes to plan, we'll be launching the Kickstarter in some point in July.
Mm-hmm.
So, mind you, that's only a couple of months away, isn't it?
No, not
okay.
long way at all.
Better get my act together then.
No, cool. So it's Free Comic Book Day here as well as Star Wars Day here at the wonderful Worlds Apart Birmingham. So as an artist, how important is Free Comic Book Day to you about getting work out there?
I think it's just an extra promotional tool and stuff. I try to share it on my socials for the point of view of bringing people into comic shops that might not necessarily be hardcore people like us,
Mm-hmm.
and perhaps people that haven't been for a long time or that have never been. If you start putting the word free in front of it for people, it becomes an attractive proposition for some reason. So yeah, it's a good promotional tool and that kind of perhaps gets stuff under the noses of people that wouldn't necessarily be aware of things.
Yeah, so we had a quick squeeze through your pickups from Free Comic Book Day. Noticed Gatchaman from Mad Cat Studios was a pickup. So Mad Cat Studios, you might not have heard of them. They're a newish studio, I think. So what made you pick up Gatchaman?
Gatchaman is literally, it's a childhood thing from watching Battle of the Planets as a kid, and it's one of the very, very few sort of anime-related things that I latched onto and stuff, and I've done a couple of Gatchaman commissions over the years, and it literally is the kid in me kind of thing.
Awesome. So, I suppose, do you think Free Comic Book Day is a great way for studios to get themselves out there if they haven't been heard of before?
Yeah. Because literally, like we're looking at here at Worlds Apart, you've got that table full of free issues in front of you, so it's an opportunity to pick something up for the first time that you might not necessarily see if you see on the shelf.
Yeah.
And people have then got to outlay cold hard cash to try something out for the first time. Yeah, that might not work, but if it's free, I'll give that a whirl. And so it's an excellent opportunity for, especially for new studios and stuff like you say.
And as you said, introducing it to a new audience as well. And we're always a big proponent here on Geeky Birmingham that comics is a medium and an art form in its own right.
Yeah.
So how would you say? Sorry, 2 seconds. Keith, you're gonna have to cut that. So Free Comic Book Day is about celebrating comics as an art form and as a Worlds Apart. I mean, is it great to see a range of titles as well? So they have child entry,
very much
family
very
friendly,
much so.
and mature titles.
And how it's graded and people, so you can come in as a family and be aware of what the kids can safely pick up and stuff. It makes perfect sense. I wish there would be a larger media presence that could kind of let people know what's going on and whatever. But it's a good community thing anyway, as people will have seen from around us and stuff. It's stores are always busy on a Saturday, but it's super busy on Free Comic Book Day.
Definitely. And I suppose cheeky question: do you get inspiration from some of the comics you pick up?
Always. So like I'm full-on card-carrying nerd and stuff, so I'm still regularly buying new books and stuff, and it's when you see the good quality comics, it's always inspiring, and it should always be from an artist's point of view. You know, you should always want to try and be better all the time and stuff.
Brilliant. And you're going to be, of course, appearing at quite a few conventions over the years, but where can people find you online?
Online, it's in my Facebook, which you can find me under Ian Richardson or Rico Illustration, and Instagram, which is Art of Ian Richardson, and that's it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you taking some time out today.
Always a pleasure.
And enjoy the rest of your day, Sean.
I shall.
Speak soon. Thank you very much for joining us here for Free Comic Book Day and Star Wars Day at Worlds Apart Birmingham. Really enjoyed it. If you missed it, don't forget you can still come down and pick up amazing comics, graphic novels, manga, and a whole lot more here at Worlds Apart. Or you can check them out on their social medias in the links in the description. We've been Geeky Brummy. Don't forget to follow us online on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky, and YouTube, of course, if you're watching it on here. Don't forget to check out the Geeky Brummy website, where we have regular pull lists of comics, games, and films. And we'll see you again very soon.